Hats. What are they? Who made them? And why do people only like wearing certain hats? Well, I'm here to explain that today. Roblox hats have become so popular to the point where you can know everything about one person just by the hat that they wear. Me and my team of experts will tell you what these little Roblox hats say about the wearer. Now, a few disclaimers before I start. Although stereotypes are stereotypes for a reason, sometimes there's a very rare exception, and you probably shouldn't judge someone based on their hat. And I will only be talking about hats for now, not hairs or face accessories, because that's for another episode. And I'll only be talking about well-known hats. I'm very sorry, ceremonial guard of the Duke of the Federation fans, your item just isn't cool enough. With that being said, let's get into it. Items with over 60 million sales are bound to have very mixed users, but free items are, of course, worn by free-to-play players, and they can be found anywhere. These guys are always a mixed bag, but 95% of the time, it's just someone who made their account yesterday and they don't want to spend money on the game, which I respect, because I wish I never spent money on the game. While this hat is also free, the people who wear these are usually completely different from your average brain-dead mobile player. They usually wear their chosen country because they're extremely patriotic and they love their country. Or they just like fedoras because they want to look like a cool developer, because they want to think it's a sparkle time. You can usually find them in simulators because their young minds aren't able to grasp the concept of a real game yet. You're not the most creative, and you're not the brightest. You like to go with the crowd, good or bad, and you haven't really stopped to think about what's on your head. I mean, what is the holiday crown? It's like it's leaves on your head. I've never seen anything like it until Roblox made the item, and maybe that's why kids like it. And the reason why these two are grouped up is because they're never worn separately. For real, go into any simulator or tycoon and you'll find dozens. You are 9 years old and we all hate you. You're probably a nice lad, but I feel like you think that you're way cooler than you are. No offense, bud, but your fit is trash. If you wear any top hat with an antlers and a suit, leave the server, or go back to your little trashy developer group. And if you wear top hats to look like a classic player, you're worse. This is another classic case of we all hate you. You always try to impress the server with your stale jokes you got from a 4-year-old Reddit post. You also love Flamingo, and your humor stems from him. Sadly, his humor is terrible, making yours worse. I know I said not to bully someone for wearing a certain hat earlier, but I already take it back. Do whatever you want. There are so many types of people that wear antlers. You have Cafe Kid, that does nothing but sit and frappe all day, being rude to their customers, and they think that antlers are a flex of some sort. And then there's the guy who wears them with a fedora, and they think they're some hotshot developer. There's so many stereotypes with the antlers that it's so hard to pick. But if you see someone that wears the antlers, just know that they're a prick. There's never a good antlers wearer, and that includes me because I wear the antlers sometimes. Well, that's it for this week. Please, comment what other items you want to see, because this isn't the end of it. Every hat will be slandered by me.